Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. Well, I made it to Big Cabin, Oklahoma with about 4 minutes left on my drive time. And it looks like there might be some wild and woolly weather tonight around here. Over by Tulsa, they were saying they had like baseball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. That doesn't sound fun worth a shit. Anyway, so I want to talk right now about diesel exhaust fluid. Is that shit coming through the Strait of Hormuz or something? Because I was down at Waco, Texas today, and I put on DEF, and $4.99 a gallon for DEF. Hog piss and water. That's what DEF is. $4.99 a gallon. Are you kidding me? Oh, and for those of you who don't know, government vehicles that run on diesel are not equipped with DPF systems, especially the military vehicles. You know why? Because they know there's a freaking chance that it's going to break down, and they really need the military vehicles to keep running, during war and shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, we have to have strict emissions protocols on our trucks, but the government vehicles don't. Make that make sense. It's ridiculous. And I heard one guy, they had some forum where all the heads of the truck manufacturers were all together, and the guy asked him, since Trump was in and he was going to ease up on some of the environmental regulations on trucks and stuff, this guy asked him if they were going to quit putting DPF systems in trucks. Every one of them said no, which to a point I get, because they don't know what the next administration's going to be, etc., etc. They don't want to discontinue them and then have to bring them right back, because they have to alter their production of the vehicles. I get that part, but here's the part that you have to realize, the real part of that, and that is the reason they won't discontinue putting it on there is because it is a giant money maker for not only the dealer shops, your manufacturers, all your dealerships and that, their shops make a shit ton of money off of guys coming in with sensors on their DPF systems, that are bad, that kind of thing. And of course you have DEF tank filters to get replaced, so you have the manufacturer of the DEF filters plus the labor of changing them out, and and of course the diesel exhaust fluid itself, $4.99 a gallon for hog piss. That's a pretty profitable deal, I think. I don't think I could find anybody. I could search this whole truck stop and I don't think I'd find one person that wanted to pay me $4.99 for my piss. Not a single one. Of course, they're probably not real hip on paying $4.99 for hog piss either, but we kind of got to have that, otherwise the truck won't run. Pathetic, isn't it? Anyway, be safe out there. We'll talk at you soon.